Welcome back to Living Local, seamlessly blending the worlds of medicine and sailing. Dr. John Hagen's The Sailor delivers a thought-provoking narrative that explores themes of responsibility, accountability, and the delicate balance between personal and professional lives. And joining us now via Zoom to talk all about it is author John Hagen, which is also this segment's sponsor. Hey man, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's get down to the basics, man. Let's talk about what the book is about. Tell us all about The Sailor.
Okay, well, when you write fiction, you have to write about things you know about, and I'm a surgeon. I did laparoscopic surgery for 37 years, up until 2 years ago when I retired. And the last 10 years of my surgical practice, I was chief of surgery, and then I was chief of staff, and so I became very familiar with the workings of the medical political system, and we also had a lot of problems to deal with, such as interpersonal relations with surgeons among themselves and disciplinary issues. And so I became very familiar with dealing with all that. I'll give you a little background on my sailing. I've sailed Lake Ontario for about 40 years, but when I decided to retire, I decided I would buy a big sailboat, and I found one in Greece, and I hired a delivery skipper to bring it back to Toronto. It's like 5,000 miles, and he got as far as 240 miles off of Nova Scotia when he abandoned the ship, my beautiful sailboat, and his steering was broken. There were big waves. It was almost hurricane force winds, and the sails were all tattered, and they were out of fuel, they were out of food, and a helicopter came and rescued him, and thank God nobody was hurt. The boat was spotted off the Azores about 6 months later, and a passenger ship saw the boat, took a picture, and a passenger took a picture of it, and I got a call from the Coast Guards, and they said, "Hey, we found your boat, but you know what? It hasn't been seen since. It's still floating around out there somewhere." And it got me to thinking that the ocean's got some incredible stories to tell. They don't always things don't always go the way you plan. And I've got 3 books I've published on Amazon.
And I have some questions about The Sailor too, because that is a really fascinating story that you kind of dreamt up there. Did you take some inspiration, obviously from real life, but did you take any inspiration from any books or films or anything like that you were on your mind when you were creating it?
Well, probably subconsciously you
Sure.
get involved with things that interest you, but the Sailor was. I often, dreamed about when I was in practice of taking my sailboat across Lake Ontario. When I say I had a bad day or something, and think, you know what, I can just head directly south, and no one will ever find me, and it'll be just a fantastic experience. I just live on the islands. I'll live off fish and mangoes, and that's kind of more what I got the inspiration from. Is my own, my own thoughts in my own mind.
Yeah, and I love that you took, kind of what you do already, your own narrative, and kind of put it into this fictionalized world, because you have so much knowledge of, what you do professionally, and you just kind of twisted the whole narrative. I find that fascinating. And I got to wonder, what was that, experience like to kind of take those things that were truth and mix them with, stuff that was all made up in your head?
The thing about it was, for me, was when I was like a surgeon and working as, chief of staff and chief of surgery, I was putting in like 60 or sometimes 90 hours a week.
Sure.
And then when I stopped working, I had all this time in my hands, and I had all these stories running through my head, and it was a matter of just blending them all together into a great work of fiction.
Hey, I have to note, have you sailed the Caribbean yourself then on your boat?
Yes, I have. Last year, I sailed my boat from Hampton, Virginia, to Antigua.
Oh, wow.
And it took about 9 days. And I went down with this group called the Salty Dog Sailing Association. It's a wonderful group. You get to meet all these sailors and all their stories about their adventures. That makes for some great storytelling.
Yeah, well, and also to add to the storytelling, in the book there's a boat accident, but you've been in one yourself, because of course you have. You're just like a Renaissance man. But talk to us about that a little bit.
Yeah, so there was one time I was on it's called a single-handed race where you just sail by yourself, and it's 100 miles, and you have to manage all the sails by yourself and the navigation and everything. You know, of course, you have to stay awake, right? You can't go to sleep. It may take 24 hours to do the race, depending on the winds. And I was coming up to the last mark. It was at Niagara mark, just where the Niagara River comes into Lake Ontario. I had my spinnaker up, and the spinnaker is a large, flying, colorful sail that you can only use going downwind. I released the spinnaker halyard and had my foot on the halyard, and I pulled on the spinnaker, but it wouldn't come down. And so I thought, you know, maybe I'll run to the front of the boat and try to pull it down from a different angle. And I thought I heard something. I turned to my right, and there's a boat coming right at me. Now, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning, Lake Ontario, the wind's blowing, and there's no other boats on the lake except for the crazy single-handed sailors. And this boat was coming right at me. So I ran back to the cockpit, and just as I started running, my tether got stuck on something, and it pulled me back, and I landed on my back, and I was, you know, looking at the stars, and then 3 seconds later I got smashed in by this boat. It hit me on my starboard side near the front of the boat, and there's a massive hole where its bowsprit went through my boat. And then the boats kind of got tangled on each other because there was the spinnaker got wrapped up in his rigging, and the poor guy was like absolutely freaking out because he didn't know what was going on in the middle of Lake Ontario. You don't expect to hit a loud bump. And
wow, what a life you've led, man! And I hope everyone can pick up this book. I wish I could talk to you all day, but I'm not allowed to. But this has been a fascinating conversation, Dr. Hagen. Thanks so much for sharing your story, and I hope your book sales start to soar, man. Because what a life! I really appreciate you taking the time today, sir.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. Again, this segment was sponsored by Dr. John Hagen himself. For more information, you can visit john-hagen.com. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com. More